This is my persuasive speech on social media. Have you ever stopped to think about how many tweets are sent in just 1 minute? Every 60 seconds, there are 350,000 tweets posted. Along with that, millions of likes, shares, and comments flood platforms like TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, and more. In today's digital world, a large portion of that activity is driven by teenagers, just like us. As someone who actively uses platforms like TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Visco, and Snapchat, I've experienced both highs and lows of social media firsthand. It's undeniable that social media has changed our lives. Years ago, kids would spend their days outside playing, riding bikes, and making memories face-to-face. But now, screens have replaced swings, and scrolling has replaced social interaction. Social media has become a major part of not just teenagers' lives, but even younger kids. Shockingly, 11% of kids are using social media before the age of 10, and 39% between ages 10 and 12. These platforms are evolving rapidly with algorithms designed to attract and keep the attention of younger users. I'll admit, I've fallen into the trap of too much screen time myself. Social media can be addicting. I find myself constantly checking my feeds, seeing what others are doing, or creating content of my own. It's not all bad, though. One powerful benefit of social media is connection. Many people, including myself, have found comfort in seeing others go through similar struggles. In tough times, knowing you're not alone can be healing. But here's the catch. What we see online isn't always real. That's where the dark side of social media begins to show. Behind the filters and perfectly curated posts, there are a lot of pressure. There's a lot of pressure. There's drama, there's judgment, and most dangerously, there's comparison. Social media invites people to comment on each other's lives, whether uplifting or downright cruel. For teens with developing minds and identities, this can be incredibly damaging. Imagine a teen scrolling through their feed and seeing a beautiful, famous influencer talking about how they got their perfect body from working out, when in reality, that person may have had cosmetic surgery or used editing tools. This creates false narratives. Teens start to believe these illusions and feel pressure to meet impossible standards. And with so much content, it's becoming harder and harder to tell what's real and what's fake. Social media is also linked to increased anxiety, depression, and other mental health challenges. In fact, studies show that 81% of teens on social media report higher risks of feeling anxious or depressed. One big factor is FOMO. This is the fear of missing out. Let's say a new trend is going viral, but one of your friends has had their phone taken away. They might feel left out or disconnected, and that fear only pushes them to want social media more. This fantasy world that we scroll through every day is often just that, a fantasy. We see perfect families, perfect relationships, perfect lives. But most of the time, it's curated. It's staged, and it's not reality. Social media has taken over the lives of many teens and kids, influencing behaviors, thoughts, and emotions in ways that aren't always healthy. It's time we take a step back. We need to think critically about what we consume, and parents and guardians should play a more active role in monitoring younger users. Social media can be great too, but only when used responsibly. Let's not let it control us. Let's take control of how we use it.